Okay, Fonnie, Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com and ding round 2. I'm going to cut your sunglass lenses now for your Rayban 4165 Justin color 601, which is the black rubber, and the 55 eye size. So let's go ahead and begin. I just finished cutting your clear lenses, so I'm going to pop these out. Again, with your thumb at the nose, put your other thumb on top, push down, out comes your right lens. Do the same thing for your left. So there we go. So I'm going to put your Italian frame into my Italian Santanelli. This is the LE1000 patternless edger. And forgive me, Fonnie, for repeating myself, but there's a lot of people who may be watching only this video for the first time. So the stylus is going to come down or pop up and trace the shape of your right lens, and it's going to move over and trace the shape of your left here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Ray-Ban frame and receive free single vision clear prescription lenses. Of course, you paid the upgrade to have the polarized gray this time. Pulling up your shape on the computer, put in your pupillary distance of 66. These are polycarbonate lenses I will cut on the soft cycle for a plastic frame, and I know from experience the last time around I'm going to take your lens down a little bit in size first time around. So let me take your right lens, that is your right lens, put it in my Marco 101 lensometer, and yes, I did put some more ink in there. So let me put some dots on the lenses. Oh, we can see that now. There's a good red dot. Put that there. Do the same thing for the left. It is still on 10. The axis wheel is still on 10. Put the power drum on -1. Rotate your lens until I find the optical center. Check your astigmatism correction, and now let's put 3 dots on your lenses. Can you see those? There we go. So I'm going to attach one of these blocks to your lenses now. Put it into my blocker. Get my double-sided adhesive sticker from 3M, stick that onto the block, pull the tape away, get everything lined up, and hit start. So, let's do the same thing for the left lens. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let me grab that left one, put that in, put the sticker on there, pull that off, get everything lined up in my crosshairs, and go. So I'm going to place your right lens into the chuck and hit start. And just like you saw before, these calipers are going to come down and it's going to trace the shape of the right side of the frame to make sure this lens is large enough to fit in there. Starting with the rear surface, the concave surface, which is closest to your eyelashes. Then it's going to move over and it's going to trace the convex side, the front surface of the lens. All the while measuring the thickness to know exactly where to place the bevel so the lens will fit in there perfectly. The cutting wheel is down here on the bottom left. That's what's going to grind away your unbreakable polycarb material. This wheel in the center with that little channel, that valley, that's what's going to cut the bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I am going to have to close the door here in just a moment due to the sound, but I just want you to see as your polarized gray prescription lenses touches down onto the cutting wheel. Now, polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. It is also unbreakable. Your lenses are bulletproof up to 22 caliber and have both UVA and UVB protection. And again, apologize for repeating myself, but we know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So you have permanent UVA and UVB protection in these lenses. These are your original lenses, same color as the ones I'm about to put in there, except these came with a gradient, which is dark at the top and lighter at the bottom, and yours are going to be a solid polarized gray. Your lens is only beginning to take shape now. And if you notice, there is water running in the background. The polycarbonate cuts dry. So now it's going to move over and remove the flat edges and put the bevel on there. The bevel is essentially a knife-like edge, a very dull knife, a knife-like edge nonetheless. It's not that dull. You might be able to cut through a wet piece of tissue. Now, providing that you soak that tissue in a bucket of water overnight and then press down really hard, you just might be able to cut through a piece of tissue with these super sharp lenses. So the water jets have kicked in. That means it's in the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle as it washes away any optical debris. Okay. So out it comes. I'm going to dry your lens off. Now you still have a little bit of rough edges left over from the cutting cycle, so I'm going to use my hand stone to smooth all of those out. Use my thumbnail to scrape that off your lens. And just like before, once it's all on the counter, I collect it neatly into one pile and then I wipe it on the floor. That never gets old. It never does. Hey, you know what? The clown needs to have fun while he's at work too. So, okay, so to make sure your lenses fit, and this is what you can do with the clear and the sun lenses, you tuck them in at the outside corner, and using your thumbs, you press down at the nose. And in fact, let me try something different. Let me push it in at the nose first, and then push down at the edges. And it probably still needs to come down just a little bit more. So let me take 1/10 of a millimeter off your lens, just to make it easier for a novice to pop them in and out. Now it is going to bypass the cutting wheel and go straight to the bevel wheel. Clean that little debris off there. I see working its way around the machine. In fact, this is a good time to clean everything up. Clean as you go, clean as you go. Get that optical sawdust. Keep all your equipment running smoothly. Fonnie being in the military, you know what that's about. You gotta keep your equipment running right. Okay, so the water jets have kicked in, which means we got 20 seconds to go. Clean up my water that I've been doing all over the place here. I'm using the same paper towel as I did on the first one. Hey, look at that. They just don't make good paper towels anymore. Because if I grabbed a new paper towel, I'm going to have to charge you extra. That's the way it works. But I'll keep the price the same if I can use one paper towel for both lenses. Oh, just got a text. Thanks to my Samsung Gear watch, the guy building my website has a question for me. And he better. I've got some questions for him, like why ain't it up and running after I've paid in full. So back to the hand stone real quick. Back to the safety bevel. Back to scraping that off your lens. Back to wiping it on the floor. So let's see if it fits. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner. Then using my thumbs, I press down. Oh yeah, snaps in perfectly. So let's go ahead and start cutting your left lens. Let me just test the size again. And this frame front is so flat, you can almost, you'll develop your own technique, but I did start it at the nose first, then I'm pushing down at the bottom and the sides. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Not every technique works on every single frame, so you have to learn. Oh, did I just do that? Look at that junk. Look at that junk. I hit the wrong button. So let me put in your pupillary distance again of 66. This is a polycarbonate lens, and let me get the size down so we don't have to sit there and keep making it smaller and smaller and smaller. Now let's hit start. And just like before, the calipers are going to come down and trace the shape of the left side of the frame, just like you saw it do before. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. And since I've got your clear lenses here, let me go ahead and get these wrapped up. I'm gonna put them back into a protective sleeve, fold it over for twice the protection, put it in here, and I'm gonna tuck that inside your case when I ship these to you. So I'm going to take this block off. It's got the red dot there. I'm going to put that in and read the prescription. I'm getting -1 1/4, 1 tick mark past 1, 150, 175, 2. So we're dead on there. Ooh, that's a good piece right there. Look at that one. Now it's going to go over and put the bevel onto the lens. Still cutting dry. Now the water jets kick in. Means it's the last 20 seconds of the race. Okay, let's take this out. Dry the lens off. Back to the safety bevel real quick. Back to running my thumbnail around it real quick. Now I slow it down. Who's got to be quick to do this? Slow. Whee! Clean everything off the edge of your lenses. And look at me. I cut a damn right lens for the left. Alright, Fonnie, you witnessed me screwing up. I apologize. This is going to delay me a couple days. I humbly apologize. I hit the wrong button there. I cut 2 right lenses. I feel like a fool. So, but I never admitted to walking on water. Let me get this replaced for you as quick as I can, and I'll get these shipped for you. You get to see in real time what happens in real life. So I apologize. I'll get these to you as quick as I can, and I'll pay a little bit more attention next time. So, thanks for being patient, and I'll be in touch soon.